Magandang araw mga kaibigan. I'm Lan from the hashtag Walk with Lan channel. And today I want to share an idea that completely flipped my life upside down and made me happier than ever. It's simple. I'm not going to live on this earth forever. And strangely, remembering that has set me free. If you are like me, a typical Pinoy who is cautious, overthinks everything, and sticks to the safe path, this might just be the wake up call you need. Stick around for the next couple of minutes because by the end, you will have a new question to ask yourself before every decision. Let's dive in. Okay, picture this. A few years ago, I was your average Juan de la Cruz living in Quezon City. Wake up at 5 a.m. to beat the EDSA traffic, commute via jeepney to a stable 9 to 5 job somewhere else. Weekends spent scrolling through TikTok or Facebook, binge watching K dramas on Netflix, or just chilling at home with instant noodles because it's too hot outside, or baka ma-traffic. I was all about comfort, saving every peso, avoiding risk, and saying no to anything that felt uncertain. Why? Because growing up in a Filipino family, we are taught to be practical, magtipid ka. My lola always said, don't rock the boat. Overthought every decision. Should I apply for that promotion? What if I fail? Should I join that hiking trip to Sagada? Nah, baka mapagod ako. Left to myself, I optimize for the easy life. No drama, no failures, just steady and safe. But deep down, I felt stuck, like I was watching life pass by from the sidelines while everyone else was out there chasing sunsets in Boracay or starting side hustles. I was happy, but not really alive. Okay, slow down. Then a few months ago, everything changed. It started with a quiet moment during an event. Ah, okay. Somebody shared his stories from his youth fighting in the war, migrating to Manila with nothing but dreams. And that regrets he carried. He said, anak, ang buhay parang fiesta, maikli lang. Kaya kainin mo lahat ang masarap bago matapos. That hit me hard. I realize I'm not immortal. None of us are. In the Philippines, we face typhoons, economic ups and downs, and daily grind. But time, that's the one thing we can't buy back, even with all the remittances from OFWs. So I started asking myself a different question before every choice. What would my future self regret not doing? Not tomorrow's me, worried about bills or traffic. Not next year's me, stressed about promotions. The versions of me at the very end. The old person looking back on life. That guy, he doesn't care about convenience. He doesn't sweat the small stuff like being a bit tired or what the neighbors think. Huh? Anong sasabihin ng mga chismosa? Who cares? No, he cares about the real stuff. Time spent with loved ones during Sunday adobo lunches or beach trips to Palawan. Moments I was fully present for, not distracted by my phone during a child's birthday party. Things I created like starting that small sari-sari store, side hustle, or writing that blog about Pinoy travels instead of just consuming endless reels. And experiences, I said yes to, even when they scared me, like quitting a toxic job to freelance or joining a volunteer cleanup in Tobataha Reef. Okay, let me tell you a story to make this real. Meet Maria, a single mom from Cebu. I met through a friend. She was like me, cautious, always choosing safe, work as a call center agent, nights blurring into days, scrolling away her free time. But after her nanay passed away suddenly from a storm-related illness, she had her aha moment. She started asking, why would my future self regret? So instead of staying home on weekends, she said yes to spontaneous trip to Kawasan Falls with her kids. Uncomfortable, sure. Long bus ride and predictable weather, but those laughs in the water, priceless. She put down her phone during family karaoke nights and was fully present. belting out anak with her little ones. She created something, a small online business selling homemade puto and bibingka, turning her passion into extra income despite the risk of failure. Now Maria's life is fuller. She's not reckless. She still saves for typhoon season and her kids' tuition, but she's alive. And here's the motivation: you can do this too, right here in the Philippines. Imagine regretting not joining that fiesta in your barangay where the lechon is roasting and the band is playing, or skipping that hike up Mount Apo because it's too risky, but missing the view that reminds you how vast and beautiful our islands are. Think about it. We Pinoys are resilient. We have survived colonizers, dictators, and pandemics. Why play it small now? When you want to default the scrolling during the lunch break at work as your future self, put the phone down, chat with your coworker about their dreams. Be here. When tempted to stay home instead of attending the reunion in Baguio, say yes. The cool pine air, the strawberry taho. Those are the memories that last, not the extra hour of sleep and creation. Ha? Start small. If you're in Manila, join a local art jam in Intramuros and paint something instead of just liking posts. And if you're in Davao, grow your own durian tree in the backyard. Consume less, create more. Your future self will thank you. Now let's break it down. What does the future self really care about? First time with loved ones. In our culture, family is everything. But how often do we take it for granted? Regret skipping that video call with your OFW sibling or not helping tatay fix the bahay kubo during the Holy Week? Say yes to those moments. Second, being fully present. In a world of grab deliveries and online shopping, it's easy to zone out. But during a simple merienda with halo-halo, put the gadgets away. Taste it. Feel the joy. Third, creating over consuming. We are we are in creative nation. Think our jeepney art or viral Pinoy memes. What could you make? A vlog about street food in Quiapo? A song about life in the probinsya? Start today. Fourth, ang comfortable yeses. Like applying for that scholarship abroad, even it means leaving home or starting community garden in your urban barangay to fight food security. Ang comfortable, yes. Regret-free, absolutely. Remember, you won't recall the Netflix marathons or the mornings you slept in, but the trips to Siargao's waves, the dip conversations over seasick with friends, the things you built, like the app idea you've been shelving, this is stick. Every ordinary day, showing up for your kids' school play in the sweltering heat. That's living, my dear ladies and gentlemen. But I get it. Life in the Philippines isn't easy. Traffic jams, rising prices, job uncertainties. How do you apply this without being reckless? Start small. No need to quit your job tomorrow or book a flight to El Nido or Impulse. Just ask, will I wish I had done this or avoided it? Tip number one, journal it every night. Write one decision where you choose the yes, like walking to the palengke instead of ordering online, chatting with vendors. Involve family, ha? Share this idea at your next salo-salo. Ask, anong regret mo? Nay, it builds accountability, my dear friends and ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well, my own change. I said yes to a solo trip, ha? Ang comfortable, long bus ride alone, but wandering those cobblestone streets, eating empanada, reflecting on history. It sparked my passion for content creation. Now this channel exists because of it. You have that power too. We don't get these days back, mga kaibigan. In the Philippines, where life is vibrant yet fleeting, like a fireworks display during New Year's, let actually leave them. Before we are done, let's fill our stories with moments, trips, conversations, creations, and yeses. So today, ask your future self, what will you regret not doing? Put down the phone, be present, say yes, start now. Comment below one thing you will do this week. Like if this inspired you, subscribe for more Pinoy motivation, and share with a friend who needs this. Salamat sa panonood, ha? Ingat kayo at remember, buhay mo ito. Live it without regrets. Paalam, mabuhay ang Pilipinas!